Yeah.
Here we are.
Cruz Show, Power 106. That's DJ E-Man, OG Mickey Ficky Mix. The cast of Straight Outta Compton is on the all-new Cruz Show right now. What's up?
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
What's good? What's good? O Shea Jackson, there he is. Jason Mitchell, there he is. Corey Hawkins, there he is. Now, listen, man, the movie is tremendous. Congratulations on the movie, guys. Seriously, man.
Thank you.
The movie, we were just talking about it off the air. And on the air. The movie is so authentic. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Especially with you, O Shea. Seriously, man. You caught your dad's essence. You caught it, bro. And I know that's your dad, and some people may think that's easy. That's not easy, right?
No,
you had to prepare for 2 years?
Yeah, I had 2 years of audition and 2 years of 3 different acting coaches. Had to fly to New York to go to classes with a coach out there. You know, they got me Will's coach, Aaron Spicer, Nicole Kidman's coach, Susan Bassett.
Wow.
Even Dustin Felder, who teaches Will's kids. It was a collective effort. 3 different teachers, 3 different techniques to really form one project.
That's crazy. Did they teach you how to cry on demand? Isn't that one of the first exercises they teach you?
Not one of the first, but you know, they all taught me different techniques, different ways to pull different emotions out of me, and ways to draw from it.
And some people may say it was easy because it's your dad, right? And you grew up with Cube, obviously, and so it was easy for you, but it wasn't.
Anybody who says it's easy doesn't respect the craft of being an actor, and you know, anything that you can't do, you shouldn't tell somebody else it's easy.
Yeah.
If anything, was it a little more difficult because it was your dad? Because you could hear from him, like, yo, I wouldn't do that. Like, you.
No, he was my biggest support. You know, a lot of people ask if it was, you know, more pressure because he was on set, but you know, when you playing in a basketball game and your parents walk in, you feel like, all right, I got this now. You know? So
you gotta show
that's
off,
really what it was, and you know, all the pressure was really put on myself. You know, it's my family's legacy. I had to make sure I was the one to cement it in cinema forever.
Now you guys have been stuck together for a while now, promoting the movie. Nobody's beefing like the real N.W.A, right? All is good?
Oh, no.
That was petty.
Jason Mitchell, you play Eazy-E,
yes, sir.
right? And I was just talking to you off the air about how you played Eazy-E. That wasn't easy as well. That was, you know, I'm sure that was tough. And with all due respect, you were the guy to play Eazy-E.
Absolutely.
After watching the movie, you are the guy that was supposed to play Eazy-E.
Absolutely. But I mean, you know, like, to clear any rumor or whatever it may have been, you know, before, like, everybody was super supportive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they could have really put me through the whole, like, Selena, J-Lo, you're not
Remember
from
that?
here, like, you know, because
right.
I'm from New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? I never even stepped foot in California before I booked this role, you know? So, you know, I know how I would feel if somebody didn't embrace me, you know, as the family or whatever. So, of course, you know, I did all that.
Did you have to sit with Eazy's family and talk to them?
Absolutely.
What was that like?
Absolutely. That's the first thing you got to do. You know what I mean? Because a man starts at home. You know what I mean? It ain't like you go to sleep at the studio with these dudes and they know all. You know what I mean? You're supposed to talk to the wife. You're supposed to talk to the kids. You're supposed to talk to the people that get worked for.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that's really, you know, where I started in it. You know, but the rabbit hole went deep. You know what I mean? But the family was definitely a huge support though, and everybody else, you know, around him also. You know what I mean? N.W.A. Then you had like Above the Law, all these people,
all
man.
the homies,
Snoop, you know, all these people,
all the cosigns, all the cosigns,
right. You know what I mean? Shout out The Problem. He got on the radio, you know what I mean, and shouted me out and all that. You know, just people who just really wanted me to hit the mark. You know what I mean? And I'm glad I'm getting good feedback.
I think at first, you think, all right, little Eazy's gonna play Easy, right? And that doesn't happen. So you think, all right, so now what's happening? You know, and then they see you and they're like, okay, when you watch the movie, you'll see. You gonna see.
You are Easy.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. You had to wear you wore the Jerry curl just right too, bro. Just right, man.
I'm thinking about bringing it all the way back. I'm telling you, they loved it.
Yeah, oh shit, they were like $15,000 wigs, right?
Man, they wasn't playing, bro. Universal Studios ain't about to just go get some rinky-dink wig and just throw it on you, bro. And that could have, you know, that's such a key detail in making it a period piece. And if that's wrong, it turns into a comedy. And this movie's so much more than some Jerry curls.
It's not a spoof. It's not a spoof.
Exactly. It's just about
it can't
the
even be
period.
a thing that you worry about watching the movie.
Yeah, it's gone.
Absolutely.
It's gone after them first 5.
Like somebody asked me, did I talk in my New Orleans accent the whole movie? I said, yeah, absolutely.
Sure I
right.
Yeah.
Corey Hawkins, you play Dr. Dre in the movie.
Dre.
Whoa, dog. That wasn't easy as well. That's got to be a little tough too, especially with Dr. Dre on set.
It's crazy, man.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what's going on? There he is.
Yeah. There it is. All right. It was crazy, man. From the beginning, man, Dre was just heavily involved.
Sure, yeah.
Gary gave me this opportunity to come out here and do this, and Dre, I remember going to dinner with him the very first time,
That's
sitting
crazy.
down and like him pulling out his iPhone and having my audition tape on it, you know, and like
You still kind of sound like Dre.
okay,
A little bit, just a little, just a little.
There's
Yeah.
Sometimes
Dre
it's
in
hard
you?
to, you know, but yeah, you know, we just had a lot of parallels, you know what I'm saying? And he really was just like, I don't need you to mimic me or try to imitate me or do this or do that. I just need you to, you know, capture the essence of what N.W.A represented. And so he just let me get in as an artist, kind of like he does with his musical artists.
Absolutely.
He let me get in. He respects
And Corey,
the craft.
you're classically trained, right?
Yes, sir.
You went to Juilliard?
Yes, sir.
Damn.
There you are.
Yes, sir.
These are professionals that we're working with here.
We're not playing around out
Yeah.
here, man. You know,
man,
but
it's
it's you know, exactly, you know, but it's also, you know, I grew up in DC, so you know, people, you know, were kind of doubting me in the beginning. They were like, I don't know if he can do it. You know, does he know what the streets with the hood is like? I'm like, trust me, I know.
You know
what
about
I'm
the
saying?
struggle, right?
Yeah, you know, so.
So you guys are obviously professional actors, but you mentioned Selena and J-Lo. After she did Selena, we saw her music career take off because she was like inspired. Are you guys like thinking of dipping in some music?
We met some powerful people along the way.
Right,
but,
you can't, you know, box yourself in.
Right.
You know, but right now I'm worried
refuse to
about
be a
film.
one-trick pony.
I gotta take it one step at a time. You know, because I mean, this whole craft situation is a beast. You know what I mean? You gotta be ready for what he come with. So you know, right now I'm just chilling with the film
Yeah,
situation.
definitely want to cement your name in film first, because you know a lot of these studios, you know, a couple of suits might not feel what you're saying in your music, and you might not get that part. So you know, you definitely want to be a big name in these films, and you know, the checks is nice.
Yeah, movie checks are nice, right? Yeah, man.
Whoever wants to take this one, go right ahead. But what's
Corey.
like the
Corey Hawkins.
what's like something that you can take from this whole experience? I'm sure there's a lot, but like, what's one big thing or something major you can feel you took away from this?
I feel like we all got different, you know, different little things, but for real, I mean, I think it's just the message, man, of just like being inspired. Like, these are the big homies now, like Dre and Cube, they like uncles to us, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
especially,
well, that's his dad.
I was about to say, it's like,
Is he your
like
uncle dad?
Uncle Dad. You know, but you know, we look at them now, and it's like, you know, we see what they're doing, and it's just like inspiring, man, to know where they come from and where they, you know, ended up. That's like our stories right here.
And it's based on a
Who
true
knew,
story,
you know?
man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can't write this. You know.
No, you can't.
write this.
The cast of Straight Outta Compton is in here. It's the all-new Cruz Show.
Yeah.
The movie is out tonight at midnight, officially.
Yeah, 8 o'clock if you in LA.
8 o'clock if you're nasty. That's right. I know, right? Yo, O Shea, what's your favorite Cube song?
Oh, of all time.
Of all time, man.
It's
gotta
Should we give you top three?
Oh, I mean, I could get down with the.
Let's
get
go,
down
top
if
three.
that
Let's go,
needed.
Shea Jackson Jr.
Number 3, I gotta go with Gangsta.
Easy,
Number
easy.
2, gotta go with No Vaseline. And number 1 gotta be Natural Born Killers with Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
There you are.
Jason Mitchell, favorite Eazy-E song?
Still Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Real classic.
Corey Hawkins, favorite Dr. Dre song?
Oh, you got the
man.
That's a
That one's
catalog.
tough. That
That
one's
is a
tough.
catalog.
That's a huge, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm feeling that deep water actually on the new
Compton, off of
album.
Compton. Yeah, man. Yeah, what do you guys think of the album?
It's
I
sick.
love it.
I mean, I liked it when he played it for me in April.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We
Sorry
got
about that,
the
dog.
yeah, we got the early
I'm just
Stunting on
saying,
us.
shout out to Dr. Dre.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and I was talking to O Shea off air too. He's like, "Yeah, I've seen the movie 12 times."
Yeah.
Man,
No
shout out to
big
the
deal.
young homies, Justice and Maz too. They did their thing on there. You know,
Oh my!
they
The
did.
artists he got on there, you know, a lot of young talent, and you know, people need to really pay attention to that. And I've been asked, you know, if I like this more than 2001. 2001 will stand the
that's
test
tough.
of time.
Yeah.
But you know, Compton got Ice Cube on it. So.
Yeah. That's off of Issues, right?
Family,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The cast of Straight Outta Compton is in here. It's the all-new Cruz Show. Power 106. O Shea, did you grow up being scared of your father like the rest of America?
No, I grew up. I grew up really like feeling like, man, you know, nobody can tell me nothing. Like, this dude's in my corner, you
Yeah,
know,
look at my
he'll
dad,
he'll
okay?
destroy everybody in here, you know. Like, as a little kid, like, that's power.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
like, oh, okay. You got something to say to me? Say something to me.
Yeah.
Please say something to me. He used to be like my coach for like playing basketball or whatever, and like the refs.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Please say something to him. Just
Yeah.
just get on
See
him.
what
Please,
happens.
please. I
Yeah.
want to see it.
Yeah,
So
man.
he's always been in my corner, best coach I could have.
Yeah, and you've had some great times at Laker games with your dad.
Yeah.
With
With
some of the best seats in the house.
Look, man. Lakers hold a nice place in my heart.
That's
But
right.
I'd be lying if I didn't channel some of his anger from watching him watch Raider and Laker games lately.
Yes.
You know,
It's a
that's
little
where I
tough.
got that fire.
Are you aware that Crystal B here finds you very attractive?
I mean, I
There you
didn't
are.
know that. Now
I'm just gonna go ahead and
Hey,
put that
Glad he
out
on the
there.
air. Y'all saw it. It's on the air.
It's on the air. It's official. It is official.
I mean, that
Absolutely.
Raider hat, I'm sold.
She's a Raiders fan.
They just want me for my eyebrows. You know.
Is it the eyebrows?
Eyelashes, maybe.
Eyelashes too?
You like these?
Brow game on fleek, my G. I see you.
You know what I'm talking
Brow
about,
game
man.
strong.
I see you, man.
Brow
Hell
game
yeah.
strong. I need that shirt.
Brow game strong.
What shirt? Her shirt? Be careful, she's not wearing a bra.
Relax.
Part 106.
How would you know this?
We can all tell.
What's the olive oil?
Oh, and the condoms
What
about?
is that?
This is Donut. He brought me these gifts this morning.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he
Donut.
felt like bringing me, some magnums.
He's trying to get it popping.
You
But
gotta
first,
work what
extra
you got,
virgin
you know what I'm saying?
olive
They
oil.
like your
I know you-
eyebrows
Extra
flashy, so-
virgin olive oil.
Yeah,
I know you guys see a box of condoms in oil, but this is not lube, guys, okay?
Hey, it depends on. Hey, listen.
Right. Corey Hawkins, yeah.
You gotta use
Say,
what you
look
got.
like you
We
rubbed
can
that in.
create
That
it.
baby oil,
Right.
that olive oil, that
Right.
Vaseline, all that stuff.
No Vaseline.
No Vaseline.
What's going
He
on
from,
in
he
here?
from the NO, he know what I'm talking
Hey,
about.
man, you know,
The streets
I done
is real,
seen
bro.
some rough times before.
We've all had to use a little
Ain't no
olive
shame
oil.
in my game.
nah.
I feel, you know.
Sometimes you got to get creative in the
Exactly,
bedroom.
that's what I was about to say. You gotta
Okay.
get a little creative.
Tough times,
You might
tough
gotta take your
times.
sheets off the bed, but you gotta get creative. You know?
Jason Mitchell, Corey Hawkins, O Shea Jackson
Flip
Jr.
that real
Yeah.
Yo, congratulations on the movie.
Great film.
Everyone's excited about the movie, and I was telling you guys off the air as well. People are talking about N.W.A. again because of you three.
Man, that means
Nah,
the world to us.
no. I
What's
can't
up,
even
Jason?
take that.
Hit that.
Everybody who has something to do with this movie is the reason why they talking about it. Cause it was like one band, one sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a positive vibe the whole rip.
That's
You
great.
know what I mean?
That's
I feel
great.
like
Shout out
the
to
universe
Donna
brought this
Lang.
together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, they had so many people who really threw some punches for us and
Sure,
made it
sure.
to where all we had to do was come to work every day. You know what I mean?
To
And
be
get
genuine in
jiggy.
the movie, to capture that authenticity, what was the toughest thing that you guys had to go through while filming this movie? Straight Outta Compton.
I think everybody had their own little stuff. We had to eat 4,000 calories a
4,000.
day.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
4,000 calories a day?
Yeah,
just
they
to-
got to bulk up. They got to
Just
bulk
to
up,
fill
you
out
know?
just
You
a little
gotta-
bit, and we working out, boxing, and Shay had
damn.
to.
I got to look 17. I lost 15 pounds, 24 days.
Right. Wow.
1,500 a day calories.
What? What'd you do? Did you go hiking or something? What'd you
No,
do?
oh no,
All cardio?
CrossFit.
Yeah, teach me
Oh,
your
CrossFit,
cardio.
bro. That's
PJ
no joke.
Stahl, PJ
Stahl, you're a
Yeah,
monster.
he's the guy who had David Beckham ripped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
okay.
playing. Not playing.
Yeah.
We had to
yeah.
And he
re-record
does
that.
not care about you.
He wants you to die.
Yeah, he's in the gym like, get it.
He don't care if you playing
Get
Eazy-E.
it?
He don't
Yeah.
care if you
Two more.
Ice Cube's
Yeah.
son. He don't care if you
Right.
playing the good Dr.
With a-
Dr.
with a
Dre.
smile
He's like,
on his
they're
face.
supposed
when
to
you
throw up.
yeah,
That's
yeah. When you throw up, he'd be like, "All right, now let's work out."
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously.
Now let's
There we
start.
go.
Yeah, man. Straight Outta Compton in theaters tonight. Watch it this weekend.
Yes.
First weekend, they don't make movies like this because of the first weekend. You got to make sure that first weekend is beautiful for us. Come
do
on,
it.
now,
Yeah.
come
Very
support.
important. The
Support.
first weekend in a movie, especially for a movie like this, the first weekend is extremely important.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Don't nobody bootleg neither, man. Watch
I
the
don't
movie.
know
no,
because this soundtrack, to be honest, Dre and
ahead,
everybody
Corey.
worked with this, on the music of this movie, the soundscape of this movie. You
Right.
really feel LA, you feel Compton,
Yes.
and it's nothing like being in a theater full of people, going along for that ride, laughing, crying, rooting. You know what I'm saying?
And I love how the movie shows not just only the good parts.
Exactly.
They show how Eazy didn't know how to rap at first, and and Dre had to coach him into it.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
they
Right.
showed
It's the brotherhood.
Ice Cube going into the studio and dropping no Vaseline.
Yeah, it's rough. too.
86 to 96, man. It
Getting
gets
arrested,
serious.
legit getting arrested after a show.
Yep,
Yeah.
and they captured the love between Cube and his wife as well, your mom. I mean, they captured that very well.
Shout out to Alexandra Ship. She a beast. She's storming the
Beautiful
new
girl,
X-Men.
by the way.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, killing
What
it.
was the craziest thing that happened on set? Like the crazy. Like, don't give us that.
What you mean? Somebody got shot first day.
That was a little crazy.
Somebody did get
Out
shot.
the gate, huh?
Yeah. Well, listen, we need the movie to be authentic, so somebody's got to get shot.
That makes
He
it
said, "Gotta be
legit.
one of y'all."
It had nothing to do with the movie, but
It was just like a random occurrence.
Right next
nobody
to
on set. Nobody on set got hurt, but you on your way to set and they're like, Shay, actually, you can chill for a little bit. Chill for a little
He
bit.
did, and it was
He
funny
did.
because we was like, "Nah, we part of the movie." They was like, "This ain't part of the movie."
Yeah. All right, cool.
This is real life, okay?
Oh man, that's amazing. Straight Outta Compton again. Watch it this weekend.
So good.
Congratulations, fellas.
Thank you.
Real talk, man. You guys did it. You did
show up.
it. Be
Yeah.
proud of
Thank
yourself,
you, man.
seriously, man.
Appreciate it.
Straight Outta Compton out in theaters tonight.
Yeah, go
The all new
ahead.
Cruz Show, Power 106, OG Mickey Ficky Mix, DJ E, man. Yeah, let's get into it.
Special thanks to Robert Wayne Footwear and Doc Martin.